live Storm Tracker Doppler radar, sponsored by Homeland Bank. And now, exclusive Storm Tracker Doppler weather with meteorologist Chase Ward.
We are tracking a cluster of showers and thunderstorms making the way across portions of Bienville Parish, and we had some more that's kind of either phased out or moved outside the viewing area, but we're also expecting more pop-ups as we kind of progress out the course of today and for this afternoon. There's still a weak frontal boundary kind of stationed overhead, and that's where all this activity is occurring. But back to the west, mainly in Bienville Parish, now crossing over into parts of Jackson and also in Wynn Parish, just near Jonesboro and Winfield, and southwest of Ruston, where the bulk of the activity is. As it continues down to the southeast, still expect more heavy rainfall as we kind of continue throughout the course of the morning hours. But here in Ouachita Parish, we're starting off probably to mostly cloudy. There's been some areas of fog develop. It hasn't been too thick, but visibility has been down to about 1 or 2 miles. We're sitting at 71 degrees at the Monroe Airport. Visibility has now actually improved about 5 miles. Dew point still sitting at 70. For outdoor forecast, as we progress through the evening, just keep your umbrella handy as we'll see more chances of rain and thunderstorms, and we'll start pushing into the mid-upper 80s for our daytime highs. Now here's a look at that cluster of storms that's now kind of moving down to the southeast, kind of developing a bit more so just south of Jonesboro and now pushing down towards Winfield. So Winfield don't have any rainfall now, but go ahead and get ready to have a cluster of heavy rainfall kind of coming your way as this cluster is not really showing any signs of weakening and producing some heavy rainfall, so still be careful out on the roadways. And that's all we currently have within the immediate arc limits. There's a cluster to the north in Arkansas, and then that one that's now moved outside our viewing area down towards Alexandria. It's all along this very weak frontal boundary. Is kind of mostly in the form of a dry line because there actually is some more dry air back to the west and northwest across parts of the Central Plains. Now this dry air will slowly move into our area and gradually clear the skies overnight, and we'll see sunshine return for tomorrow. We're sitting mostly in the 70s with a few upper 60s. Ruston and El Dorado 67, 68, 72 Monticello, and 70 over in Camden. Dew points haven't changed much, still in the lower 70s, upper 60s, so there's still plenty of moisture here at the surface. And current visibility, it hasn't been bad that much across southeast Arkansas, but mostly just here in Ouachita Parish and along I-20 out towards Vicksburg. But even further down to the south, fog has been mostly just patchy. Hasn't been too much of a problem, but like I said, just be careful in case you run into that. Just take it slow. Bust up forecast. Main thing now is that we had the chance for storms continuing throughout parts this afternoon and evening. Still patchy to scattered with our highs pushing into the mid-upper 80s. Now with the dry air aloft moving in tomorrow through Friday, we will see temperatures on the climb, pushing mid-upper 90s by the late week, but we're going to have more of a potent frontal boundary move through over the weekend through next week, which kind of helps cool us down to the mid-lower 80s by next Sunday and Monday. So finishing out this evening, just keep your umbrella handy. Be careful in case you encounter some of these heavy downpours we'll see with these storms. There's going to be kind of a weak frontal boundary move through Thursday, which is not going to do much. It's just going to allow for some winds to shift northerly across Arkansas, but we still have them out the south as that boundary layer doesn't really fully push through. But by the weekend, Saturday, that's when we have another boundary layer that's going to push through, and we're going to see more northerly winds coming out that direction, which help to cool us down through early next week. So notice we just kind of have patchy to scattered mess that much of the afternoon evening hours. Up until sunset, we will start to see the rain kind of dissipate and the skies will gradually clear as we head into tomorrow morning, and then plenty of sunshine for a Thursday, but the temperatures are going to be on the climb. Now by the weekend, we'll still be in the 90s, but by Sunday is when we start falling to the 80s. Showers will linger through Monday, and then we might gradually warm back to upper 80s late next week. Sept, right back. Watch NBC 10 News Today.